All right, do you have stubborn fat? You know what I'm talking about, those bulges that we call saddlebags that won't go away no matter how much you diet or exercise. A lot of folks get liposuction, an extremely invasive procedure, but now a new high-tech treatment is getting results without serious surgery, and it's being done right here in North Texas. Dr. Bill Johnson of Innovations Med Spa is here to tell us about SmartLipo. I have to tell you, some of the video that you're going to see demonstrating this SmartLipo is a little bit hard to look at, so I'm just giving you a warning. But in the meantime, it is so good to have you here.
Well, thank you. It's good to be here again.
I can't wait to hear about this. This is fascinating. I've been telling all of my friends about it since I've heard about it. Why is it, though, that some areas of fat just won't go away?
Unfortunately, we all put fat where we're genetically predisposed to put fat.
We're apples or pears, right?
We're apples or pears. If you're a man, you've got the love handles because Dad had the love handles.
Yeah.
If you're a mom, you've got the saddlebags because Mom had the saddlebags. And that's where our body's going to preferentially put fat, and all the diet and exercise can't change your genes.
So how does SmartLipo get that stubborn, unwanted fat?
Well, what we're doing with SmartLipo is we're taking a very tiny incision, about 1/4 inch, and we actually insert a laser. It's 1 millimeter, very tiny laser, which we put into the fat layer, and then that melts the fat.
All right, now this is a little bit hard for you to envision. We're going to show you some video, but I have to warn you, this is a little bit graphic. So if you've got a squeamish stomach, turn away. But here's a look at you performing this on a male patient. On
a male patient, and we were doing a abdomen and his saddlebags, and this young man said specifically that his dad and brothers had the same problem. That's first making the incision, and then we always anesthetize, do a little shot in the skin so you don't feel the little incision that we do. And most patients will tell me that getting the shot is the worst part of the procedure.
Oh, really?
So then we introduce the cannula, and we infiltrate the area.
What's the cannula?
The cannula is a tube
that
we introduce into the skin, and we pump in the anesthetic, which is a fluid that that distends the tissues, which makes my job easier, and which contains really several different kinds of medicine. It contains a local anesthetic. It contains some medicine to decrease the bleeding, and it contains some medicine to decrease the pain and inflammation afterwards.
Okay, we also have video of you performing this on a female patient. What are you doing to this woman that we're going to see in
the
just a
female
moment?
patient, I believe we're doing her abdomen.
Okay.
And she was the mother of 2 and had some of that loose skin and stretching.
Oh, yeah.
She's worked out, very fit, but has not been able to get rid of her tummy. So we came in and did the procedure. And one of the big advantages of SmartLipo is she had loose skin. The laser heats the skin, which gives good skin contraction. So the bagginess that was a real problem with traditional liposuction is just not a problem with SmartLipo.
Because with traditional liposuction, then you'd have to go in and tighten the skin afterwards.
And tighten the skin afterwards.
All right. Now, here's my very mundane question. When you talk about melting away fat, I think of a stick of butter or some shortening. And when it melts, it's still there. It just takes on another form.
We do 2 things with that melted fat. One, if using your stick of butter example, if you keep the butter on the burner, it will slowly start to bubble, and you'll see it bubble away. That's the butter being turned to gas, and there's enough heat that a lot of the fat's being turned to gas. But the other thing we do is we do suction afterwards.
Okay.
So we will go in after we've finished an area, and we will use the suction, and we'll remove some of the melted fat that's there.
Does this eliminate liposuction?
This is going to replace traditional liposuction. This and other technologies. We're going to be talking about Vaser, another technology, in a few weeks. And these kind of technology-assisted liposuction are going to pretty much replace the traditional. They're much less traumatic. They require less intense anesthesia. Our patients typically go to work the next day.
I want to show some folks some before and after pictures because this is amazing. Here's a woman whose chin was treated with the SmartLipo.
Yeah, and you can see on her before picture, she's got a lot of sagging skin. And again, this is what SmartLipo does so well because you get that skin tightening at the same time you're removing the fat in her double chin that she had before.
Let's take a look at our another before and after picture. What are we seeing here? Oh my.
Now this lady had the typical little tummy and saddlebags that we see on so many patients, especially after they've had a couple of children.
All right, and guys, if you're thinking this is only for the ladies, here's one for you.
And this is again a love handles type patient that came in and had very good results. And you can see that that side roll that this very fit man could not get rid of is now gone.
Is this for everyone?
The ideal patient is someone that's at or around their ideal weight that we can go in and get rid of that unwanted fat. If you're well above your ideal weight, we would still probably touch up with the SmartLipo, but there are other technologies like the Vaser we'll talk about that are probably better on those that are further away from ideal weight.
That's amazing.
It's amazing.
Thank you so much, Dr. Johnson, for being here. Listen, Innovations Med Spa's main office is located at 1601 Lancaster in Grapevine, but they also provide services at the Artistic Salon Spa in Dallas and at Larry North Fitness in Fort Worth. For more information, call 817-410-7970 or log on to their website. It's innovationsmedspa.com. You can also email Dr. Johnson at drjohnson@innovationsmedspa.com. And we'll have all this information on our website if you didn't get it down for you, okay? That's a little bit later today. Log on to WFAA.com/GMT. Gary?